I think Christianity is false because you guys were three gods and somehow you make them one God. You think one God, while it's clearly is three gods. For example, I'm gonna give you an example and then you can break it down for me. The Lord said to my Lord, how many lords are there? True God from true God. How many gods are there?
All right, so all right, so you said that we worship three gods.
Yeah,
We worship three
it's
gods.
obvious.
You said it's obvious. What makes it three gods? Why do you think we worship three gods?
The Lord said to my Lord, how many lords there are?
Well, you're just identifying two persons who are
Yeah,
Lord.
and a person is fully God, and another person is fully God, and that first person is not the second person. How many gods are there?
Yeah, but see, what you're doing is you're conflating nature and person. So there's a
Mhm.
difference between your being and your personhood. Do you agree with that?
I heard that, man. I heard that, but how come they have the same being if self-existence is required to be God is essential property,
Yeah.
and
So yeah, if you're saying that self-existence is essential property of the essence of God, then all
yeah.
three persons, because they are the same being, are self-existent. They're uncreated.
Oh, so just picture this in your mind. If you drive in a car and you saw the scene of the baptism when God the Father called the Son on the river, say, "Oh, this is my beloved Son," and then the Holy Pigeon came and flew on the shoulder. How many three persons? Each one of them is fully God and talking to each other,
Yeah, I think
having
I think we need
communication.
to I think we need to deal with this at the core, because it sounds like, again, that you keep conflating personhood with being. And so if I say there's three persons, I'm not saying that there's three beings. So I want to demonstrate that to you really quick. So you agree. So when we're talking about being, what you are, your state of existence, that's what being is. Personhood, who you are. Okay. So when we're talking about the being of God, we're saying there's one being that consists of three distinct persons. Okay. We're not saying that there's three beings. So it would be three gods if we were saying there are three beings, right? That's what will be three gods. That's not what we believe. That's not what the Bible teaches. So I hope we can go from here with this understanding. One
Mhm.
being, one divine essence, one God, three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
I understand. I mean, your explanation is good, Avery. But I still have a question. I have to question every single thing you're saying. Can a person be a being, and can a being be a person?
Persons have being, but not every being has personhood.
Now you just contradicted yourself. A person has to be a being. Yeah. So we have three person. How
I
many
said, no,
beings are there?
I said a person has being, but not
Exactly.
every being is a person. So, for example, is a rock a being?
Yes, a rock a being, but not a person.
Exactly. So, not every being is a person. So, when we're talking about
Exactly. But every person is a
we're talk-
being. Every
so
person is a being.
every person has being. They have a
Is
state
a
of existence.
being. Every person is a being.
Personhood is not identical to being. Do you agree?
A personhood has to be a being.
I'll give you
Every
one more chance. Here's your last chance. Is
hmm.
personhood identical to being? Yes or no?
Yes.
So then that means if personhood is identical to being, that means that every being is a person because they're identical.
No, 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 no. A rock, you just said a rock is a being, but can be a person. But in order to
What?
be a person, you have to be a being. There's no person without being a being, Avery.
You just contradicted yourself. You
I
just
contradict
said
myself,
you
you
just
contradict
said
yourself.
that. Excuse me. Let me talk, please. You just said that personhood is identical to being. That means that there's no distinction. They're the exact same thing. So whenever you are talking about a being, you're talking about a person. If a rock has being, then a rock is a person. When you say rock, when you say being and personhood are identical, that means that they're the same exact thing. So you're contradicting yourself when you say they're identical, while at the same time saying that a rock is not a person while it's a being. So I'll ask it again. Is a rock a person? Does a rock have personhood?
Let me laugh, man. Let me laugh. I'm so happy that when I catch you and then you just